If you're a nonfiction author and you're writing a book for Nimbus, and congratulations, by the way, you're probably going to want to include photographs with your work. There's a couple of important things you need to know about photographs before you start.
One is ownership, and that means copyright. And two is resolution, which refers to the quality of the photo. Let's look at copyright first. With every photo, we need to know who owns the copyright so we can be sure we have the right to reproduce it. Here's the thing a lot of authors don't realize. Having a photo in your possession is not the same as owning the copyright to the photo. In creative works, the copyright generally rests with the artist, so in this case, the photographer. If you took the photo, great, you own the copyright. If a professional photographer took the photo, they own the copyright, even if they took the photo for you. The only exception is if you hired them to take the photo and explicitly obtained the rights to use the photo for commercial purposes. Generally, that isn't the case. So if the photographer is still living, we will need to negotiate the right to print the image, and that can cost a lot of money. If, however, the photographer is no longer living, the photo could be in the public domain, but only if the photographer has been dead for at least 70 years and has not assigned the ongoing copyright to a third party. If the photo belongs to an archive, Nimbus can negotiate the rights and get a high-res image.
Now let's talk about resolution. We measure resolution in dots per inch or pixels per inch, so DPI or PPI.
The key thing you need to know is that not all digital images are created equal. If an image was created for use on a website or on social media, it will have very low resolution, generally 72 dpi. That allows for smaller overall file size so images can load quickly on the web. But when it comes to books, printers require very high resolution images so they will have enough detail to look very sharp and clear on the page. The minimum resolution needed for print is 300 dpi. The key here is that the number of pixels in a digital image is fixed and in direct proportion to the size of the image. So let's say you have this digital image of my dog, Lily. The file size is only 166 kilobytes, so we already know that it's likely not a high-resolution image. If you're on a PC, by the way, you can open Windows Explorer and browse to the folder that contains your image. Right-click on the image file and select Properties, click on the Details tab, and your image resolution will display in the Details tab. I use a Mac, so I'm going to open the image in Preview to determine what the resolution is. Here, I'm going to go to Tools, Adjust Size, and that will bring up this dialog box, which shows me a couple of things: the dimensions of the image and the resolution. This image is 13.33 inches wide by 10 inches high at 72 dpi. I can change the resolution on this image to 300 dpi, but let me show you what happens when I do that. I click off Resample Image and I change the resolution to 300 dpi. You can see that the dimensions have changed to 3.2 inches high by 2.4 inches wide. That, then, is the maximum physical size we will be able to reproduce this image on the page. So, same number of pixels, but by concentrating them, we reduce the overall size of the image. And sometimes that reduction makes the image too small to be of any value for your book.
So those are the two key things you need to know about photography. Thank you for watching. We're looking forward to working with you.